Hi, how are you? Just wanted to say I miss you. I don't know, I'm sending it to everybody, but I want each one of you to know I miss you. So pretend I'm talking to you because I am. I miss you. I wish I had the chance to see you every day, but we can still connect. We can still connect in your learning process, okay? Because I'm here to help and I'm preparing things for you the best I can. So, because I want to make sure you learn, because learning is awesome. Yes. All right. So, today there are some cool stuff. So, pay attention. And at the end of today's class, there is a worksheet. Oh, two. One is a PowerPoint, and the other is a Google Docs, or I should say Google Slides and then Google Docs. And I think you'll do well in those solving those problems, those exercises. Okay, so have fun, and I hope you like today's class. Hi, how are you today? So, we've been talking about large numbers for a while, and there are a few things I was wondering today. So join me, alright? Here I have this ruler. You guys have rulers that are similar to this, right? Take a look. This is how big 1 centimeter is, right? You have your ruler there. So if you pick it up, you can pause the video and pick up your ruler, right? Go ahead and do that. And then you come back. Let's think about these things together. 1 centimeter, 10 centimeters, right there. Okay. Now how about 100 centimeters? Remember our place value? Ones, tens, hundreds. That's 1, 10, 100, guys. It's about this big right here. See? This line is 100 centimeters long. Alright? Alright. Which is 10 times the 10 centimeter size, right? But for larger numbers, it might be a little more difficult to visualize the distance. But that's what we're going to try and do today. So take a look at the screen. This is the world right there, right? Brazil is right here. Zoom in. There's Brazil right there. Alright. So, let's zoom in even more and take a look at Campo Grande. There it is, Campo Grande. For our trip today, let's go to the international airport and zoom in right there. So here you are at the international airport. And you guys remember that 1 centimeter is about this big, and then 10 centimeters, and then 100 centimeters about this big, which is a meter, right? But how about 1,000 centimeters? How far is that? Let's take a look. Let's cross the street here. Crossing the street. There it is. Takes 1,000 centimeters for you to cross that large street in front of the international airport. Okay, that's interesting. And 1,000 centimeters would be what? 10 meters? Alright. But now that I'm thinking 1,000 centimeters, I want to know how much is 10,000 centimeters. So let's take a look. You go all the way across. There it is. You're almost on the avenue. Right there. Getting closer to the avenue. Let's back up a little bit. That's 10,000 centimeters. How many meters? 100 meters. So there we go. How about 100,000 centimeters? See, guys, our large numbers playing out. Whoa, we're gonna need to back up a little more. 100,000 centimeters. Look how far you go. And remember how small a centimeter is, right? So 1,000 centimeters right there. You have to go a long ways already. That will be 1,000 meters, which is the same as 1 kilometer. Okay? So 100,000 centimeters is 1,000 meters, 1 kilometer. But 100,000, we learned numbers larger than that, right? So let's see how far we go. After 100,000, we go to 1 million. Let's see how far we go in 1 million kilometers. Where's a place in Campo Grande you would like to go? I guess you could go to Parque das Nações Indígenas. So if you go to Parque das Nações Indígenas, it's like 1 million centimeters away from the international airport, Campo Grande. That's a long ways. That's a lot of centimeters, right? Remember, centimeters, tiny thing, very small. So 1 million centimeters is 10,000 meters, and that's 10 kilometers. 1 million centimeters is 10 kilometers. Let's go back to centimeters. So, but how about 10 million centimeters? Let's back up. 10 million centimeters. We'll see. So this is a million, still inside Campo Grande. And now we're leaving Campo Grande. 2, 3, 4, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9 million. 10 million. Wow. So 10 million little centimeters. Look how far we go in the map. Very far from Campo Grande already, right? 10 million centimeters. Let's take a look at kilometers. That's 100 kilometers away from Campo Grande. So 10 million. How about 100 million kilometers? Or centimeters. 100 million centimeters. How far are we gonna go? You think we can get all the way to São Paulo? Let's see. 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh, we got to São Paulo, and we still have long ways to go. We got to Santos. Go a little farther on the coastline. There it is, our 100 million centimeters mark. 100 million centimeters. You can go all the way here. 100 million centimeters. How many kilometers is that? On a straight line, 1,000 kilometers. 1,000. But we never travel on a straight line, right? We got to take roads, and that's why it's further. On a straight line, 1,000 kilometers. Okay. How about 1 billion? So if Campo Grande is our starting point, let's see how far we can go with 1 billion centimeters. I guess we're gonna have to back up a lot, huh? Let's see. 400 million, 500 million, 700 million, we are in Africa already. 800, 900, Tanzania, there we go. Approximately 1 billion centimeters. That's crazy. Let's see how far we go if we go north. So starting at Campo Grande, if we get to the 100 million mark, is around here. Still in the state of Mato Grosso, 100 million. But then to 1 billion, just one step further in the place value chart. Let's take a look. Let me go to Florida. Oh, still in the 500s. Go to New York, 700 million. Go to California, closer. Oregon, Washington. Wow, we gotta go all the way to the state of Washington to get our 1 billion centimeters distance. How about that? So hopefully this gives you an idea of the proportion between thousands, millions, and billions, right? Because it seems like one is just a little larger than the other, just a little bigger. But in fact, 1,000 centimeters gets you across the street. 1 million centimeters, you go from the International Airport in Campo Grande all the way to Parque das Nações Indígenas. So way more. But 1 billion centimeters, you go from Campo Grande all the way to the state of Washington in the United States, halfway across the world, right? So that's how large the differences are. I have here a world map, and I drew a little arrow, this blue arrow right here, line with arrow, that goes supposedly, I don't know if it's exactly here, supposedly from Campo Grande all the way to Washington here. So 1 billion centimeters, right? But as you can see in the image, and I have my ruler here, if I go to my computer screen and I measure the image of the world map, it's just around 10 centimeters. Okay, maybe a little more depending on the size of your screen. If it's in your phone, then it's really small. If it's on a big screen, it gets bigger. But let's say for today's class that is 10 centimeters. Okay, the big line from Campo Grande to Washington, the state of Washington, United States. Let's say it's 10 centimeters on your screen. Okay, so on the map, if you had it print and you had a map here, on the map would be 10 centimeters, right? But in reality, it's 1 billion centimeters. So let's try to understand this better, okay? So I have here a table that I created on Excel. How do you like that? I like it. So here's the table. And I want you to help me build the numbers here. So let's start with 100 centimeters. Okay, how many meters is 100 centimeters? Just one, right? So let's go here, create a formula, equal, and I will click here, divide 100 by 100, so I get 1. So every time I have 100 centimeters, I have 1 meter. And I will come to the corner here, click and drag all the way down. So you will do all the numbers I put on this column right here will appear here divided by 100 because I want to know in meters. So let's check. 100 meters, 100 centimeters, 1 meter, 1, 2, 3, 1,000 centimeters is 10 meters. So that's your way across the street from the airport, right? Then if you go 10,000 centimeters, you go 100 meters. You see it's dividing by 100. How about 1 million? Oh, 1 million. How about 100,000? So 100, 1, 2, 3, 1,000. So 100,000 centimeters, it's 1,000 meters, which, you should know this, 1,000 meters is the same as 1 kilometer. So let's create a formula. Take the 1,000 and divide by 1,000. We get 1. So every time we have 1,000 meters, we have 1 kilometer. let's do the same thing. Click and drag the formula all the way down. Alright, now as we type the numbers here, they will appear on the other columns. So, we've done 100,000 centimeters, which is 1,000 meters. Now let's do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 million centimeters. Well, that will be 10,000 meters, and that will be 10 kilometers. So if 1,000 centimeters gets you across the street, 1 million centimeters gets you from the airport all the way to Parque das Nações. Okay? Let's do 10, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 million centimeters. That's 100 kilometers. 100, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 million centimeters. That's 1,000 kilometers all the way to São Paulo coastline, all the way to the sea. And finally, what we wanted, 1, and then you got to do 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 billion centimeters will give us 10,000 kilometers. So let's copy this and put it on our map so we can work on the map having this in mind. There it is. Let's drag it down here. All right. So here we have the distance in reality is 1 billion centimeters, but the distance, and that means 10,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers, halfway across the world, right here. But in our image, in our map, like we said, it's only 10 centimeters. So in reality, in the world, 10,000 kilometers, 1 billion centimeters. But in our map, only 10 centimeters. Okay? So what we're doing here, guys, is we're creating a scale. A scale. So here you go. This is a scale. This is telling you that in every centimeter in the map, you will have 1,000 kilometers in the real world, right? So in reality, 1,000 kilometers. In your map, 1 centimeter. So every centimeter in your map, on your map, will be representing 1,000 kilometers in reality, in the world. Okay? If we didn't have this resource of using scales, we couldn't have maps, right? Because the map would have to be just as big as the world for you to have a world map. So we need to use scales to be able to have these small images that represent large things, right?
This is a map of the state, and right here is where we live. That's okay, Gertie. None of the other pigeons have ever seen a map before either. A map is a kind of drawing of how a place might look if you were way high above it, like when you're flying. So this is where we are now, and this is where I want you to fly. Got it?
Tomas, what's with all the pigeons?
I'm teaching them how to be carrier pigeons. I already sent messages to Tia Rosa and our cousin Troy. I even sent one to the President of the United States. He's in Denver today. Ready, Gertie? Happy travels! Uh-oh.
If the message was for us, consider it delivered.
It was supposed to go to Abuela Maria's house. You're going here, okay, Gertie? Let's try again.
Maybe Gertie knows how far it is to Grandma's house and wants to get some rest first.
Far? Look at the map. Abuela Maria lives a lot closer than I remember.
Looks that way, doesn't it, Tomas? But look in the corner of the map. See something that looks like a ruler? That's called a map scale. It helps you measure how far apart things really are.
1 inch equals 10 miles.
That means 1 inch on the map equals 10 miles off the map. So, with this ruler, we can measure the distance from our house to Abuela's house. How many inches is it?
1, 2. It's 2 inches.
Now, let's use the map scale to figure out how many miles 2 inches is.
If 1 inch equals 10 miles, then 2 inches equals 10, 20 miles. Wow! Abuela Maria's house is 20 miles away? No wonder you didn't want to go. That's kind of far. But maybe not for a pigeon?
I think Gertie just quit.
Me too. Maybe we should have done more carrier pigeon training.
At least you're learning more about maps. How far did you want the other pigeons to fly?
Well, I wanted Pepe to go to Tia Rosa's. Our aunt's house is only 1 inch away from ours. So that's 10 miles. And Percy was supposed to fly to Denver to deliver my message to the president. So 1, 2, 3 inches equals 10, 20, 30 miles. That's not too far, is it?
What about our cousin's house? How many inches away is it on the map?
8 inches. Whoa!
So if 1 inch equals 10 miles,
Troy lives 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 miles away. The map sure does make things look closer than they really are. I think I owe some pigeons an apology. Sorry, guys, but if any of you feel up to it, I do have one more message to send. It's to Abuela Alicia, and she lives kind of far. Hey, where you going? Oh, well, I guess I'll just send her an email instead.
at least you know she'll get it.
Alright, so let's get to these exercises. Let me explain. So one of them, as you can see here, let me zoom in. One of them here is a Google Docs document or a Word document, okay? And these are instructions for you to do something on Google Earth. Okay, so let me show you Google Earth right here. To go to Google Earth is very simple. You just go here and write Google Earth. Very simple. Then you click it. Then it says launch Earth, and you say yes, launch Earth, launch. And then you have it. This is what will open. This beautiful planet right here. All right. Now I will divide the screens so we can take a look at the instructions. Hey, come on. So we can take a look at the instructions at the same time as we take a look at what we need to do on Google Earth. All right, here we have it. Earth and Docs together on the screen. So here we go. Let's read together. Map scales and large numbers. Open Google Earth online. That part's done. And use the ruler tool. What is the ruler tool? Let me think. Does this look like a ruler? Does this look like a ruler? Probably. Here we go. Use the ruler tool. All right, why do I need to use the ruler tool? In order to measure the distances to 3 places in the world you would like to visit. Okay, I know some places I'd like to visit. Okay, let's read further instruction. A. Use centimeters to do your measurements, just like I did in the video, remember? So centimeters, oh here, it's already in centimeters. Yours probably gonna be in meters. I think I left this in centimeters. So you come here, change to centimeters. All right, next, B. For trips outside Campo Grande, use Campo Grande as the origin point. Okay, so let's make one trip outside Campo Grande. So I can use Campo Grande's origin. Campo Grande, come out, show up Campo Grande. There you are. Campo Grande. Okay. Origin point. See, I'm starting from there. Wherever I go, I'm starting from there. I could go to Berlândia, Rondonópolis, anywhere. Okay. C. One place needs to be in the thousands range, one in the millions range, and another in the billions range. Okay, so you remember, you saw in the video that we went in places that were 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and then we went to places that was places that were further than a million, 10 million, 100 million. Anything that ends with million is in the millions range, right? Anything that ends with thousand is in the thousands range. Same thing for billion. So you could go one place in each range. I'm not going to tell you here the ranges because I want you to look at the number in the map right here. See this number? And you need to know which one it is. If it's thousands, millions, or billions. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you. But I will find a place here I want to go. Okay, D. Take a screenshot, and you guys know what screenshots are, right? Because you're tech savvy. Screenshot of each measurement and post in the activity page. So in the activity page, you look for a place where you can add something, add an attachment, and then you post your pictures there. Okay? If you really struggle with that, you can send me through email, okay, or upload to your drive and share with me, whichever way you prefer, okay? And then E, name each screenshot with the name of the range of distance of it. So there's a range of distance for each picture. That's the name you'll give to it. For example, if the distance is in the thousands range, name it thousands. So you'll have 3 pictures. Everybody will have 3 pictures. One called thousands, one called millions, one called billions. That's it. All right. I guess we're ready. I get it. I know what I need to do. Okay, here we are. I want to go to... I have a cousin that lives here somewhere in Bahia. So let's go to, well, I need the name of the place, so let's get closer. Guys, this is meant for you to have fun with it, okay? So find places you would like to visit. I don't know. I don't want to go to Salvador. Too many people. Not that I don't like people. I just don't like everybody at the same time in the same place. Here we go. No, it's below Salvador. It is Porto Seguro, Trancoso. Yes. So this is where I want to go. And let me back up now. Done. Back up, back up, back up. Leaving. Alright, nope. Gotta back up more. Alright, there it is. Now I just need to take a screenshot. So here's one example, here's one distance, but you'll have to do thousands, millions, and billions, okay? You're probably not going to be able to do billions, but you'll be able to do a billion and some millions, okay? All right, I hope this exercise was fun for you and that you understood and learned from it. Now let's go to the next one. in this worksheet, the one on PowerPoint or Google Slides, you will have a picture of a map with rulers and arrows. And there's this familiar thing here in the corner. Remember the name? Scale. All right, and then it says here, read the scale and match the destinations with the distances. So I'm matching, I'm connecting things. This is on the second page, the part where I need to match. So I have destinations, 3, Belo Horizonte, Recife, Corumbá, 3 destinations. But I have many distances. I don't know which one is which. So what I need to do is take a look at the map, understand the scale, see the measurements, just like we did in the videos, okay? Just like you saw in the cartoon video. And then come up here, and as you can see here in the menu, draw some lines. So Belo Horizonte. From Campo Grande to Belo Horizonte is how far? 100 kilometers, 500, 200, 300, no, let's say it's this one. There you have one line. Add another line. Recife, and another line. Corumbá, I don't know. Okay, that's it. Very simple. Take a look at this, understand, draw 3 lines, and then you're done with this one. Bye bye. It was really nice preparing this for you. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, and if you have any question and you had any problems doing the exercises, let me know. Okay, first I want you to try your best though. Don't just find the first difficulty and then ask for help. You guys are really smart. I know you can figure things out. So try to get to the answer by yourself, one way or another. But if you really can't, if you feel like you're stuck, I'm always available. Okay, I'll try to answer as quick as I can and try to help you understand things. Okay, bye bye.